as an opportunity to, oh yes, run back the top 10 funniest fails of the season so far. We've done crossovers, we've done great shots, and now the bloopers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's layup wedgie versus the Warriors. So you want to put it in the basket.
You couldn't do that if you tried.
Yeah.
Right in there.
It happens.
Jared Dudley, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Anthony Davis is amazing. Number 9, Bradley Beal getting just a little bit too cocky after the shot attempt against the Hornets because it doesn't go in, and yet.
I love the music, by the way.
I think that's the Gilbert Arenas effect. I think because he wore that uniform and he used to do that stuff every once in a while. Most of the times his went in, but
that's the Kemba Walker. That's the Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. We've seen some other players do it. Nick Young, right, with this.
Yeah. Yep.
Number 8, Smiley attempts a massive throwdown against the Lakers. The Warriors bench goes wild, except, again, in the basket. That's where it's supposed to go, is in the basket.
Flat tire. It happens.
What had happened was
Flat tire.
Look at those guys. Look at them. That's amazing.
Yeah, let's not bring Steph Curry back. Let's let this guy have 25 minutes.
Woo, didn't even hit the rim. Number 7, Tristan Thompson trying to impersonate an NBA point guard. It does not go well.
I think this is the moment where John Beilein started reconsidering. That, by the way, that moment in the game, it was a vital moment, and he did that. And,
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, was the shot clock running? Did I miss something?
No,
They had a full shot clock?
It was a close game in the last 2 minutes. Nobody knows what happened.
It was not even in the, there was a clack in the corner. It was in the last 3 minutes. He did not have to do that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Number 6, Harden doesn't get a foul call, slams the ball out of frustration, and we know where that ball goes. Yeah.
I like how he plays it off like,
Josh Hart is amazing.
He had a little protection there with that beard, but if that was just naked face, that might have busted a lip.
Number 5, Donovan Mitchell finding himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. I believe this happened on the same night as the Harden one.
Again, he's just smiling.
Look at him. He's
enjoying
smiling.
his time.
Guys like to take a little rest when they're lying down there. Not so much like that. Joe Ingles is amused. And there you go. Number 4, Colin Sexton glitches, I guess, mid-closeout against the Raptors. I can't. This was a lot.
I actually would say this might have been what he was taught to do, to try to guard both. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
that's definitely what he's taught.
He has a weird look to it.
It's like Chevy Checker. I don't know. All right.
Again, John Beilein reconsidered.
Number 3, the man walked away from $12 million rather than to stay with that organization. Look at LeBron pulling off the most low-key travel in NBA history.
Did they call it?
I don't
think they did.
No. They let it slide.
I think afterward LeBron said he just like blanked out.
Yeah. He was watching the play develop, is what he said.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Number 2, Eric Bledsoe forgetting to inbound the ball. This was amazing.
Wow.
Well, he just wanted to initiate the offense.
They were giving it to him in the locker room after this. Like,
I remember
this is
that.
He talked trash for the next few days on that.
Yep.
Or the next few months.
Yes. He said that he cannot remember ever doing that prior in basketball, and yet there he was. Number 1, my favorite and yours, Patrick Beverley's emphatic flop while defending James Harden. This was amazing. Just look at the artistry here with the head going back. Not everyone can do that, guys. That takes skill, practice.
I hate everything about that. I absolutely hate people that flop. It's the worst thing. It messes the game up. You look stupid when you do it.
Well, that did happen.
I thought that was really funny. Look,
I like
the fact
him.
that
I
he
like
did
Pat
it,
Bev.
the fact
I
that he
just
did
hate
it on James Harden too.
Classic.
I know I got several texts from around the league. Amused. Let's just call him amused. Thank you guys all for sticking with us through this break after the All-Star break. I love all the ways our producers and staff have gathered up
absolutely
the best of the season so far. Up next, we will talk about Jimmy Butler. Is he a top 5 MVP candidate? You can find out in our League Pass Game of the Night discussion because we have basketball tonight. First, though, it's time for our second distant replay of the day. This one, this date, 2004, Big Ben Wallace, who should also get into the Hall of Fame.
I need some Tylenol.
That ticket.
The throw was out that night.
Ben Wallace with a poster dunk.
Sorry, Kevin Garnett.
This was amazing.
But he could do that to players like that
Big Ben Wallace
and
came back to the
4-time
other end.
Defensive Player of the Year.
He also could hit 3.
It's crunch time here on The Jump. I think Pablo went to Harvard, just saying. Zach Lowe reporting that the NBA is likely to keep the target score ending the All-Star game had in this recent weekend. They're going to try to keep it for 2021. Matt, do you like it at the end of All-Star?
Yeah, I like the target score, maybe a little bit higher, but the only thing I didn't like is you can't end the game as hard as these guys are playing on free throws. They got to check that up like a half court, like a pickup game. That was my only gripe is, don't, as hard as these guys played, don't let AD win it on the free throw line. I don't think AD wanted to win it that way either.
I absolutely love this. I would watch it again and again and again. It was one of my favorite moments of the season.
One of my favorite moments to
By
be
the
in
way,
the building for.
forget about this All-Star game. Do it for the in-season tournament Adam Silver wants to do. That's what I say.
I do think the fact that this went so well and was unorthodox will help him make his case for other unorthodox changes, maybe like an in-season tournament. All right, take a listen to this, please.
KG had never seen me play against Mike.
We in Chicago, it's my rookie year.
And I got about 24 going into the fourth quarter.
So as we come out the timeout, I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain it.
We come out of the fourth quarter, KG like, serve him. He can't guard you. I was quiet. I'm looking at him like, just chill.
Mike can hear me. So I double back it, yeah.
I don't care. Keep going at him. Too strong for this dude, man.
So as I say that, I feel it.
I was like, Mike, he don't know the rules of the game, man. He's just a young puppy. You know what I mean?
So now MJ on the back leg joint.
Okay, he talking?
Okay, yeah. I can't even really describe the next 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all.
Went to the fourth quarter, man. That man got about 17 quick.
We down 25 now. It was just that too.
Mad, looking at KG, looking at me, looking at KG.
It got bad quick, y'all. I come to the joint, and they know this. When you come and you've been on the run, when you not got back on the floor, had to rebound, and you feel like you on defense all the time, you come to the bench like this. So I was like, Jay, man, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He like, it's cool, man. I told you, just shut your ass up, man. You're not fun. And Mike came down. Okay, young fella. Okay, damn, young fella. Damn, y'all done? Damn, young fella.
That is amazing. That was former Timberwolf teammates Isaiah Ryder, Kevin Garnett, Isaiah, of course, speaking first on the radio, and then KG on the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson saying the last time he ever tried to talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Amazing. That was probably one of them. We've been blessed to have such tremendous interviews on All the Smoke. KG's energy, storytelling, and you guys did a hell of a job editing because he was cussing that whole time. So great editing
Shout
staff.
out producer Chris.
When he said he was on that back leg joint.
Classic.
I lost
you could picture it.
I
You
lost
picture it, you see it. And he was sweating while he was telling the story too. Like it was amazing.
all real.
He's a world class. He'd be in the Sweat Hall of Fame and the Naismith Hall of Fame.
And the Storytelling Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk trash to MJ, Matt?
I didn't get a chance to play against MJ. So Kobe and I got into it. It's well documented. So that was kind of my thing. But I never got a chance to. And I'm glad the way KG and JR explained it. I didn't want no part of that.
Nope. All Michael needed was just a little bit.
Right,
I mean, frankly, what KG went all the way, and he was thrilled for it, Michael, because nothing pumped him up more.
Right.
But basically, if he felt you were looking at him, like maybe you thought you could take him, that was enough for him to just kill you.
Check that interview out. It was amazing.
Yes, for sure. All right, our League Pass game of the night, Heat Hawks. Jimmy Butler has had such a strong season, averaging just under 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists per game. His Heat currently the 4th seed in the East. I think his MVP case, if he has one or not, goes way beyond the numbers, though. Would you put him in that top 5 MVP?
I really sort of disregard the numbers because if you watch the way he plays and sets up his teammates, he could average way more points.
Yes, he just is not choosing.
And that team is so young. Their system really helps, and they're very disciplined, but that team is so young, and he's such a vital cog for them. You do vote for 1 through 5. There's a lot of candidates for number 5, but if I had to vote today, he would be very strongly in position in that 4 or 5 slot.
I think like you said, you take a look at his presence and what he does for that team, the energy. When he signed there, everyone knew he was a blue-collar superstar. Exactly what that franchise is about, exactly what Pat Riley's looking for. But the confidence he has these younger players playing with, and the fact that they're 4th in the East when people really didn't have him on the radar at the beginning of the season also says a lot to what Jimmy's brought to that team. His work ethic, it's contagious. Guys are getting in extra hours of working and leading by Jimmy's example, and I've loved what he's done over there.
Somebody from the Heat told me it was like Dwayne Wade and Udonis Haslem had a child. That's how much they love
amazing.
Jimmy Butler.
That's a great call.
Absolutely. And look, we talk about empty stats, guys, right? And we criticize that. So to me, the opposite is certainly true, right? When I'm taking into account most valuable player, again, I'm not putting him ahead. He's not leading. He's not beating out Giannis. But when I'm talking about who are your 5, and I'm thinking about who to put in, as you said, that 4 or 5 spot, value is leadership.
Yeah.
Value
Huge.
goes beyond
And
the stats.
He plays point guard for them.
Yes.
He guards 4
Power
men.
forwards, yeah.
He passes up on shots to take care of other guys. He sets the tone in the locker room. I mean, he checks every box.
Every box for them. And he has basically changed the fortune and future of that organization, too, because guys want to come play with him. And now this next coming summer or the summer after
They're gonna
that,
grab somebody for sure.
he is going to be a magnet for other players.
And
So
I think
again,
when we look
value
at
comes
awards,
in a lot of ways.
yeah, when we look at awards, we look at points per game.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's not. There's
it's
so much more to
It's
it.
not everything. It's why we might want to have 2 awards. This is just the buzzer. According to our own Adrian Wojnarowski and Malika Andrews, Kyrie Irving is considering treatment options on his right shoulder impingement, including the possibility of surgery. He is expected to reach a decision in the next few days. Matt, we talked a little bit yesterday about Kyrie being a little gun-shy with surgery. He's had infections. But do you think he should just get this taken care of?
Yeah, I think he should, because everyone knew once KD came back, this is what we're going to start judging this team on. So you don't want that lingering into next season. This season is kind of whatever with them, but I would definitely get it taken care of so next year they can hit the floor running.
We will be looking for his decision. We are out for today. George Sedano filling in for me.